All right, so we're talking about wide backs today and how I developed mine with pull-ups. All right, so day one, my first day in prison, I see everybody doing pull-ups. It looks awesome. I want to do it too, but I can't. I'm not strong enough. I don't have the grip strength, and I definitely don't have just the overall muscle groups needed to pull off my first pull-up. I tried things like taking straps and tying my arms to the bar and trying to get out, and it was comical. So what I ended up doing was, first off, I made these little grips, right? And these grips are great because they help you stay on the bar longer when you don't physically have the grip strength in your hands. So that's good for a beginner, but it's also good for someone who's advanced, who wants to get more out of their workout. And this will allow them to stay on the bar longer. All it is just a regular black rubber band. Very helpful tip. So we're gonna get this out of the way first. Just, everybody's got these rubber bands. Get one, cut it. Just gotta be that big, that's it. Just big enough for your 4 fingers. And what you do is you use these to help you stay on the bar longer. That's what I did anyways, right? And what I did was inverted rows that helped me with my grip strength and generally the same muscle groups needed for the pulling motion of my pull-ups. How I did this in prison. I found there was, and pretty much in every prison, there's a dip bar station with a pull-up station. I would go to the dip bar and I would grab it here, and I would do my inverted rows. My chest would be all the way to the bar, and I'd only come halfway down doing the partial rep. Because this partial rep range of motion keeps the tension on one muscle group rather than passing it along to another muscle group to take over. This is how I developed the muscle groups needed to do my first pull-up quickly. Here's a quick demonstration. All right, now let me just tell you this. You can do your hands straight, palms up, rotate them. You can do it this way and you can do it this way. I suggest rotating them. That way I find everything's the same. When I rotate it on a narrow bar anyways, wider's different. But on a narrow bar anyways, sometimes I'll find one arm overcompensates for another arm and results in different growth. So when I do alternate grips, it kind of takes that out of there. And then I'll do that to failure, and then I'll switch, and I'll do that to failure before I switch. I'm not counting reps, I am just counting time under tension, trying to go for a prolonged period. Now to do that, I love the kitchen timer. That works great for me, and just wanted to share that with you. So this is how I developed the muscle groups to do my first pull-up. Right, here we go. I'm just gonna do some alternate grips here. And I'm just gonna wrap out with the half range rep. Partial. So I'm just keeping the muscle group fully tense the entire set. And I'm gonna switch just to keep it even. Yeah, got a lot more energy this way, switching it up. Go to fatigue, and then switch. Whew. Boy, you get a really quick pump with these half rep partials. Let me tell you, it's very good for shaping. If you lack in forearms or anything, so forearms are really good on this inverted rows too. Just keep your hands together, about thumbs. Get on there, get your elbows in, and just blast. All right? So that's what I did to get my muscle groups ready for my first pull-up. Now, once I developed my first pull-up, if you want to get wider, you just have to work out wider, okay? So find a wider railing. And go wide. Now that I can do a pull-up, I only go eyes above and below the bar. And I reach out as wide as I can. And I incorporate these rubber grips because they help me stay on the bar longer. And that exaggerated point